All right, Nathan Malinick.
Yes.
I'm here at Hennessey Performance in Texas, and I'm mind blown because this is a true American muscle hypercar that has all the heritage and from Texas, and we're looking at a new model.
We're in the spec room, the VIP room here, the design studio, and yeah, this is a new model. Well, we launched in August of last year at Car Week.
Incredible.
This is the F5
And what makes
M.
it different from the F5?
So this, if I spin it around here, you can see quite a big difference over the engine cover is the main visual difference. There's a beautiful sort of shark fin.
That shark fin is crazy.
That is integrated into the roof scoop here. And it's distinct for this car. With this being the F5 M, it's essentially a new car because M stands for manual. So
well, before we get into that, you designed the car.
Yes, yeah.
Guys, Nathan designed the car. Like he's the chief designer of this. This conversation just got even better. So.
dream project, and this is a dream car. We're making 12 of these, 6-speed gated manual, almost 2,000 horsepower, rear-wheel drive. If you're into hypercars, supercars, whatever, it's a dream car.
V8 twin turbo.
Twin turbo.
Weighs as a Volkswagen Golf, just as much. It's
yeah. Everything's made out of carbon fiber, titanium, Inconel. But it's a lot of. This is going to be an amazing car to drive. So I just went through the prototype. We're working out the manual box and everything. And we'll have one soon driving around and in development, so it's exciting.
It's crazy because actually my client's car is downstairs getting serviced as we speak, and I had this opportunity to come in and meet the guys and Cole, and we're kind of going over the spec of something that is in front of us, which is the new one, right? And the one thing that really popped out was that carbon fade.
Yeah, of course.
So when you go into exterior paints, you can have kind of the rear fade into exposed carbon fiber, which looks so cool.
Yeah, it's amazing. And to date, we've done a number of cars this way, but it's extremely difficult to do, very difficult to do, and but our guys and the mixture of the craftsmanship with the carbon itself, the paint work, we really believe is second to none. And when you see it in person, pictures, it's one of those cars where pictures don't do it justice. You know what I mean? You have to see it in person, and you could just stare at it for hours.
And from my understanding, when we were talking about the usability, the manual, the clutch is pretty, it's kind of medium. It's not too soft. It's not too hard. It's not too heavy.
Exactly.
It's right there where it needs to be for somebody to enjoy 2,000 horsepower.
Yeah, and the clutch is where it needs to be to do justice to the car. So, like you said, it's not too soft because this is not a soft car.
No.
You really want to feel, especially in the action of pulling the lever back and forward, rowing through the gears feels amazing. But yeah, the clutch as well matches that, and it's just going to be something else to drive.
Engine aside, what is your favorite part about this car?
Favorite part of the car? Oh man.
Especially when it came to design, like what was that one thing that when you created it, you went, boom, this is it?
Well, I think it's in general, it's something that sort of goes overlooked, that you take it for granted, and I'll explain that because I think when it's done well, you should take this for granted. What I mean by this is time will only tell if something is timeless, of course, but simplifying something down and being able to really describe a car in 3 lines like we discussed. You have that front clam line, the greenhouse gesture, and then a really nice clean gesture over the shoulder onto the rear quarter panel. It lends itself to something that's easy on the eyes to understand. It's not complicated. You can really start to bond with the car right away. And something else that's really neat about the car that a lot of people don't know is the lack of cut lines. If you look at the car in side view, you only see 3 cut lines. There's 1 here and then 2 for the door.
Right.
Very difficult to do. We're talking about massive pieces of carbon fiber.
Right.
So definitely watch the curbs and as you drive it. But what it does is it cleans up the car visually.
Absolutely.
So it's something that that a small manufacturer like ourselves can really only get away with, because bigger manufacturers, it's just really not the most efficient way to go about it.
Of course.
But we like to go kind of above and beyond.
Well, you are a big manufacturer, and this will actually go into the fact that Hennessey, and we were talking about that. If you take a look at the brand itself, you have something that nobody else has. You guys tune and create 1,000 horsepower trucks for your daily clients.
Yeah.
Yet you have that hypercar niche that caters to the 0.0001% of the world in achieving these marvelous creations. Nobody does that.
Yeah,
and that's sick.
It's very cool, and it's really helpful to us because we get we kind of have one foot in the major manufacturing OE world that helps influence, and vice versa, what we do on the hypercar side of the business too. And like we talked about earlier, there's so much cross-pollination. Guys that are getting these cars, sometimes they have multiple Velociraptors and 6x6s and whatever, and then the same on that side. Sometimes guys who know us more for that business, because we've only been in the hypercar business really since 2018, 17. They find out, they come over to this side of the building and they say, "Oh, I need this too." So it's really a great business that both sides really work well together.
Absolutely. Now there is another thing that I've noticed, and I've asked you that. I remember when we were speccing ago, carbon wheels.
Yeah,
that's something I never thought about.
Yeah.
So the carbon fiber wheels, at some point, with some power, with all this extreme energy, could be not safe, efficient, not.
And for us, it comes.
Explain that. You're much better at explaining that part.
Sure. And now, don't get me wrong. We have looked at it, and we are looking at it. And
right.
Maybe we'll do it one day. Maybe we won't. But for right now, we feel that with our owners and the speed and the capability of this car, if you say an owner's son takes out the car,
yes,
dings the wheel, curbs it,
correct,
and doesn't even mean to, or a valet, for instance. Right. And then they try and they're on the Autobahn, they're wherever, and they go, "I'd like to hammer down, and I want to really stretch the legs. I'd like to go over 200 miles an hour." It's just for us. If you have a forged wheel like we have now, it's okay.
It's okay.
You can do it.
But with carbon, the structural effect, right?
Exactly. So we'd rather be safe than sorry. That's why there's no active aero on this car as well. If for some reason. Things so we on purpose we're very simple with this and disciplined in that. So yeah, little things like that really define this car.
Well, guys, you have just witnessed something which is absolutely extreme, but don't get your hopes up. All of these cars are completely sold out.
Sorry.
Sorry. No, I thought I was going to put down a deposit today in my dreams, but...
Maybe the next one.
Maybe on the next one.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Well, thanks.
Thank you.